Hey guys, what up? It's your boy Aaron coming at you with a fresh new video. And in this video today, you guys, I'm going to be reacting to my experiences that I had at Navy Bootcamp. I have a lot of exciting updates for you guys, but I'm going to hold off on that till the end of the video. So until then, let's get straight into the video. That's it. You did it. You just left MEPS. You're on your way to the airport. Uneasy about your adventures that lie ahead. Boom, you get there, find out where you're supposed to go. Get on the airplane. Boom, fly where you're supposed to go. Wait for your layover, whatever you guys got going on. Boom, fly to the next airport. That's it. You just landed in Chicago. Now you're looking around, confused in Chicago airport. It's just like... it's so confusing, you guys. Super confusing. We were just like running around like chickens with our heads cut off, you guys. It was crazy. You'll stumble into other future sailors all over the airport that have come from all over the country. It's insane. All over the world for that matter rather. And you can kind of tell because they look just as lost and confused and scared as you. So you're like, other future prisoners. You guys will kind of like link up and you guys will hunt down your next objective, where we're supposed to go, right? And that's it. You'll get there and you'll see like over 100 people sitting down facing this wall, like crisscross applesauce or Indian style, whatever you call it, right? And you'll see the khaki shirts and you'll run over to them. Here's my packet, petty officer. You're all excited. You're ready to start boot camp. No, they're not having it. They're already like screaming at you, but like in a professional kind of way because they're in public. So, but they're like, sit down, You're freaking out. You run over there and you sit down. I'm gonna tell you what, when you guys sit down at that position, it is the most uncomfortable thing. So this is where the breakdown process actually starts, as well as at boot camp when you get there. But it's already kind of just getting you into the mindset where I'm no longer in control of anything that has to do with my life, essentially. Every decision that I want to make is not mine to make. So you're going to sit there uncomfortable, and they're going to take you guys there in like groups, essentially, because the bus has got to transit back and forth. There's a couple buses, but it's like an hour drive, you guys. And I'm tell you what, your turn will finally come after you're done doing like some basic inspection and whatnot, and they're going to teach you a few things or whatever. Maybe it depends on how they're feeling. They get you on the bus, and there it is. You're on the bus. One of the most nerve-wracking parts, you guys. It was so nerve-wracking. You could be like one of those cool kids at school. You're in the back of the bus all the way back there. It is so quiet on that bus. You can hear a fly fart from where the driver is sitting. It's so quiet. And then it happens. The little TV monitors they cut on has this little crazy wavy little effect on it because it's an old school video from like the 80s or something nuts. So you're gonna be just sitting there, and this like he's like a captain or an admiral or something. He comes on there. The screen is all blue. It's super old and just nerve wracking. You can feel the tension in the air. Like you look up and the petty officer is just sitting there staring at you guys like he just wants to murder y'all. And it doesn't help when the driver is like 40 minutes away from base, 30 minutes away from base, 10 minutes away from base. Like, you're just like, oh, Lord. You're like, it's about that. Like, this is real. This is really happening. It's insane, you guys. It's really, really uneasy feeling, especially this video. He's going to go over, like, the general orders. He's going to go over, like, your chain of command, how to identify a petty officer and a chief, your RTC maximum, your chain of command, like all kinds of stuff. He's going to go over it all. In this video, it plays like 3 or 4 times, you guys. It's just nerve-wracking, especially the fact that it replays over and over. I was just like, oh, it's just nerve-wracking. Like, you got goosebumps for sure. And the dude is just sitting there staring at you. It's super nerve-wracking. I'm going to give y'all some great advice right now. Go there with this mindset. I call it the I'm a sailor mindset, but don't get that confused with anything else. Like, don't go there cocky or anything. Please don't do that. You'll get murdered. Not literally, but like, yeah. Yellow carded, like, for sure. You need to go there with the I can do this attitude. Like, anything you guys throw at me, I can take. Like, let's go. Bring it. Let's go. Like, you need to go there with, like, the attitude I can do anything you guys want me to do. I might struggle with it. I might fail multiple times, but I'll get it done. Like, you can do it. So many people have gone before you and done it. So there's no reason you can't do it. I refuse to quit. And I don't know what give up means. Like, that kind of attitude. You need to develop that. A lot of you are going to develop that, like, later on in boot camp. Like, the majority of people, which is fine. But it helps to just go there with that mindset. Like, I can do this. So it's no big deal. It's whatever. I'm going to handle whatever you guys throw my way. It's just an obstacle I'm going to overcome. So I implore you, do that. So boom, bus stops. You're checking in. And you're just like, oh, you're like looking, and they'll drive around the base, and you're just like so confused. And then they pull up, and you see it, Golden 13. Oh boy. Them doors open, and he'll give you some commands. Next thing you know, you're sprinting off that bus. You're like, what's going on? People are yelling at you. It's just freaking chaotic. It's crazy, you guys. You're going to get in this hallway. They're going to be like, don't step on my flags. Like, yelling at you. Like, make this phone call. Turn off your phone. You're going to go here and do this. You're going to go here and do this. Okay, once you're done with this, you're going to go here and do this. They have, like, everything is so time sensitive, you guys. They have to get you guys checked in and get you guys issued your equipment out of your civilian attire, get all that boxed up. So they're on a very, very, very time sensitive mission, if you will. And that's how boot camp is. All of it is very, very time sensitive. You're not given a whole lot of time to do anything, and that's all throughout boot camp, but you're going to learn how to make the time that you're given work for you. And that's part of adapting to the lifestyle. Like, that's really all boot camp is to teach you how to be a sailor and to indoctrinate you and teach you how to get adjusted to the lifestyle. Like, that's like a big portion of it, as well as becoming a sailor. So you need to be like a sponge and just pick all this stuff up. It's very, very difficult at first. So I implore you, go there already knowing your general orders, your RTC maxim, a little bit of chain of command, how it at least works, because they're going to tell you specifically on your compartment with your RDCs, you're going to have your very own specific chain of command that goes all the way up to the president. It's going to go like president, vice president, like the secretary, defense, like all sorts of stuff. Yeah, and you're going to have to know all of that. What they wear, sleeve their dress blue uniforms. So make sure you guys know rank and recognition. It's going to help out a lot. Go there already knowing all that, because your first week that you're doing your in processing, you're going to be doing nothing but like reading your training guide, which is horrible because they're going to have you like heel to toe. Heel to toe is freaking horrible. Look, I'm just going on a rant now. But yeah, so in processing is pretty bad. It sucks. You're going to be awake for like the first 3 days. You're going to be introduced to your RDCs. I'm going to tell you what. This dude got us all sitting down at, what do you call it? I call it Indian style, but there's another term for crisscross applesauce. There you go. And I've watched enough YouTube videos because I was trying to get into the Marine Corps prior, so I kind of knew like what a Black Friday was, which is the Marine Corps terms of when you receive your drill instructors, or more importantly, when your drill instructors receive you. So they got us down like this, and everybody's like, whoa, and they're like, stand by. And this dude just walks out of the room. He kind of gave us the hint as he was walking out the door, but as soon as they sat us down like this, I already knew what was about to happen. So I was like freaking out. I was like, oh. And the kids that are around me, they're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I was like, oh, I was like, here we go. And he's like, I'm going to go get them for you on his way out as soon as he's passing the doorway. And then it kind of clicked with some people. They're like, oh, here they come. Now they're just facing us. And you hear Chief come in. He's like, I'm so and so, so and so, and then the second she's like, I'm so and so, so and so. I'm like, oh boy. I was like, oh, she's an AO too. I was like, oh. I was like, okay. I was like, I immediately already look up to her, and I wanna do nothing but make her happy. I was the biggest disappointment to her. I'm gonna just tell you all that right now. She beat me on a freaking daily basis. That was freaking horrible. Like I went to bed like in tears sometimes. I was like, she won't stop beating the crap out of me. I was like, this is freaking horrible. It's like nothing I can do is right. I was like, I know I'm like the worst one here, but I was like, crap, man, I can't. Freak, man, I can't catch a break. Like it sucked. It like really sucked. But it is what it is what it is. So our third introduces himself. We were actually his first division, which was pretty cool. And then yeah, the next thing you know, they're like on your feet and they're all screaming at you and this, that, and the other, and it's just chaotic. So they kind of start taking you back and forth where you need to go. You're gonna finish doing your medical and processing, and then boom, you're actually physically able to start boot camp. So until you're physically able to start boot camp, you do nothing but prepare for boot camp to start. So you're gonna take like anything that you're issued. Obviously, you're not issued this, but you're gonna like take your little stamp kit and you're gonna put your stamp kit together. You're gonna stencil all of your shirts in a specific spot, because anything you stencil can be inspected. I will cover inspections in another video. But for instance, like this is the bottle is issued, so I'm gonna stencil it. Boom, there's my name on it. It'll say Pereira, Aaron, with my division number. And there's a specific way you have to put the little. They're gonna explain all of this. So you're gonna go and you're gonna stencil literally every single thing that you own. Certain things with black ink, certain things with white ink, certain things with this much spacing from this seam. Like, don't mess up anything you stencil. I messed up, I think, one or two things. There were several people that couldn't get it together. That was like one of the things I was like actually really good at, which I wasn't good at a lot of things. But yeah, just try to be attention to detail is the most important part about bootcamp. So eventually, you get to do your swim. Swim is fun. Don't worry if you can't swim. You have pretty much all of bootcamp to pass the swim, you guys. I loved swimming. It was great. I hated the high dive because I'm terrified of heights, and the fact that I had to do that not only once but twice, I was a little friggin' PO'd. I was like, yo, I friggin' hate heights. And he was like, oh, too bad. No, just kidding. He didn't really push me, but you don't really have a choice. So, plus that man would have like really hurt me. That dude looked like he was from Baywatch. Like, that chief wasn't playing around. Dude was like I know I've got like a decent sized arm. Yo, this dude's arm was like the size of two of my heads. Like, it was crazy. So yeah, so after that, you're gonna do all throughout bootcamp, you're gonna be like learning, do your 2 tests that you have. They're super easy, don't really stress them out. Just know like your practice questions and read the chapters once or twice, and you're like getting in the 90s, mid 90s. Easy peasy. Inspections are a little bit harder. Everything's done a specific way. You're gonna do nothing but practice for your inspections, so don't really sweat those. They are nerve-wracking though. They can be. You have even a surprise inspection, which everybody fails. Like, you're gonna go through and you're gonna be like, oh, inspections are easy, which they are for the most part. I'm gonna tell you what, the one that's called static inspection, they go looking and they're gonna find mistakes. One guy got like, in our division, he got like 37 hits. There's like 38 hits. Only takes 3 to fail. And they go through everything that belongs to you. Your blue bag, Tiffany bag, whatever you want to call her. They go through your entire rack. They look at your rack. Like, it's no joke. A lot of people fail that. Like, our entire division, except for one person, failed it. It was insane. And he got, I think, he might not have even gotten a hit. I don't really remember. But we were all like, are they gonna really ASMO an entire division? And then like our RECs were like, we got y'all. And they like, she took care of us, like legit. They were there like so much later than they were supposed to be, and like they took care of you. So like I said, actually I didn't say this, but I'm gonna retract to the beginning of the video. Don't be scared, don't be nervous. They're gonna try to make you as uncomfortable as possible. They're gonna try and scare you half to death. With everything they do at the airport, the bus ride, receiving, like your first 2 weeks, they're going to do nothing but just try and scare you. Don't let them scare you. Think of it like this. You're basically an investment. they waited for you. You're replacing somebody that's retiring or quitting or whatever. You're replacing somebody. So they've put all this time into taking a recruiter out of the office, having him bring you all the way up to MEPS several times, if that, locking in a job for you. You're an investment. They're going to take care of you. That's the whole reason you're going to go through your medical and processing, do your dental. Don't freak out just because you have wisdom teeth, they're not coming out. You're going to do all your shots. You're going to want the shots. I wanted the second round of shots. I even wanted a second round of the peanut butter shot, believe it or not. It wouldn't let me get it because you're going to get sick in boot camp. You're going to be glad you had all those shots. Promise you. So they do everything the best of their ability to take care of you guys. They want you guys to succeed. They don't want anything bad to happen to you guys. They take you guys to the gym several times, do sustained runs for those of you that can't run. They help you pass all of your stuff. You have to put in the effort. Your RDCs are going to put in the effort for you, but you have to match their effort. If not, go above it. Work out at night after taps. After they leave, you're only allowed to have so many people outside of the racks at night. Be bright. If you have to, break that 5 people out of your rack rule, whatever. I don't condone it, but whatever. Be right next to your rack. Be pumping them out. Whatever you got to do. Practice your planks because the Navy's switching to planks, right? Bicycles, whatever you got to do. Or depending on where you're at, do like little sprints, do squats, whatever you got to do. Somebody walks in, hop back in your rack. No foul and making yourself better. That's the way I see it. I know they have rules, but I mean, just don't do anything crazy to get yourself hurt. That's what I would say. But yeah, eventually you're going to get into like marlin spike, which is line handling. Line handling's fun. They're going to give you guys a script. It's going to teach you each ship has a specific compartment dedicated to line handling and firefighting, things like that. So line handling is a lot harder than firefighting in my opinion. The only hard part about firefighting is like the battle dress stuff, which it's not even really that hard, but getting like your tank on and the quarter turn after you turn the entire valve all the way on, quarter turn back, your mask on, seal it properly. Like, just make sure you guys pay attention to things like that, especially when you go to line handling. Pay attention to line handling. They're going to give you a script of all the commands and things like that. Read that every night to help you guys out. You might have seen JT Suit's video that he did of marlin spike. I was one on the bridge. I was boats, hence the nickname Boats. So petty officer was yelling at me, boats, boats eye, make all preparations for getting underway. Make all preparations for getting underway, boats eye. All hands, make all preparations for getting underway. Send all man and ready reports to the officer of the deck and the pilot house. Attachment special sea and anchor detail, whatever, right? So the command of all hands, boom, that's going to trigger this. The entire ship is working. Everybody on the ship is working to get the boat underway. Then you got to bring it back into port. So that's pretty much marlin spike in a nutshell. I did a video covering that as well. You guys can go check that out. I think the video title is I was in JT Zoot's new video, so I broke down what the evolution was. Firefighting, you're going to extinguish a couple little fires and just do some drills and learn about wild hoses and things like that, and learn your basic damage control, which is fun. You're going to learn about like jettison, things like that. Jettison is when you have like jets on the flight deck of an aircraft carrier that are catching on fire, and before they explode and destroy the ship and all the other jets, and it's a chain reaction that's going to like kill people a lot. Jettison is the action of taking the carrier or taking the jets and throwing them off. Basically, you're going to just hand push them off the jet, or off of the flight deck, off of the carrier, basically. You're going to push the jet off of the carrier. And the only person that's authorized to give that order is the CO. So, I mentioned it for a reason. Yeah, it's pretty much that. It kind of gets into like battle stations. Battle stations is just the culmination of like everything you're going to learn plus more that you're not taught. So, I can't really touch too much on it. I might do a video on battle stations, even though I'm not allowed to talk about it. What I will say is sources that are allowed to talk about it. So I'll share some sources with you guys of people that are allowed to like talk about it and things like that, like news media. They've done tours and they kind of explain to you like what it is and what to expect and things like that without giving away too many of the secrets, so I might share some stuff like that with you guys. Let's get 100 likes on this video, and I'll share some of those videos with you guys to help you guys out. But other than that, I can't really talk about battle stations. That's pretty much it. After battle stations, you get capped. Boom, you're a United States sailor, and that's it. That's all I could say. Boot camp is really, really fun. You guys are gonna love it. You guys are gonna have a blast. It's a lot of fun. So you're only gonna experience this one time. So take each day as it is. Grab it by the horns and make it the best day you possibly can. Boot camp's a lot of fun. Alright guys, before I close the video out, I just want to say that's it. It's happening. We're finally doing it. The 1,000 subscriber special live stream Q&A, as well as a giveaway. We're going to be doing that this Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Pretty excited. We're going to be doing the giveaway like I said. It's going to be a great giveaway. No, I'm just kidding. Going to be doing a pretty sweet giveaway and got some coins for you guys. So I'm going to choose 2 lucky people, 1 guy, 1 girl, equal opportunity. It's going to be great. That's pretty much it. So that's it for the video, you guys. I hope you guys liked the video. If you guys liked the video, go ahead and drop a like. Also, leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. I love talking to you guys. I'm constantly talking to you guys, answering questions, concerns. I need help with this, or I'm talking to a spouse or something like that. Answering whatever questions I could possibly answer and help out. So it means a lot. Lets me know I'm actually doing something positive and helping people out. So it's pretty great. If you guys are new to the channel, take a second, look at some of the other content I put out there for you guys, and consider subscribing. It really helps out a lot while I'm trying to make these new videos and things like that. Also, follow me on my social media. I've got Instagram. I've also got Snapchat. And while you're checking those out, make sure you check out my Patreon as well. Just started it. Please make a donation. Helps me out. I'm trying to get some new recording equipment for you guys, and maybe I'll put whatever donations as well towards production of new videos to create better experiences and things like that moving forward in my travel vlogs and things like that. But that's pretty much it for the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Two spicy deluxe meals, both with pepperoni cheese. One of those was bacon, one with a Sprite, and then one large with a Coke. Then just a spicy deluxe sandwich with pepperoni cheese.
Yes.